So the 2025 housing market is certainly sending mixed signals. Some trends look really promising, like mortgage applications being up for the 12th week in a row. But then other news might leave you scratching your head, like interest rates are still really high and inventory keeps climbing. That has left many buyers and sellers unsure about whether now is the right time to make a move. Recently, I met with a client who felt the exact same way. They were considering listing their home, but felt like the market might be too unpredictable. Like many other people in our area, they also didn't want to miss out on what might be a prime time to sell their house. So what I did was sit down with them and we reviewed local market data, including buying trends, inventory levels, and buyer behavior that's happening right now. That gave them clarity. We listed their house, and within just a few days, we had an offer. This year, timing, preparation, and strategy matter now more than it has in several years. So whether you're buying or selling, here are 3 real estate trends that you need to know about right now. So first, mortgage interest rates. So rates are hovering right around 6.8% to 7.1%, which is slightly down from earlier this year, but certainly higher than pre-pandemic levels. Rates have dipped slightly, but it's still not enough to make buying a home more affordable for a buyer. So monthly payments are still high, and I'm having more buyers turn to adjustable rate mortgages or ARMs to make it more affordable and to ease the burden of that high monthly payment, at least for 3 to 5 years until interest rates come back down. So it all starts with the pre-approval. That goes without saying, you gotta have that, but you gotta dig deeper right now and figure out what all of your options are when it comes to financing your new home. This shift also matters for sellers. Buyers aren't picky. They're just having to work within a limited budget now. Because of that, picking the right pricing strategy matters now more than ever. Offering incentives like covering closing costs or buying down their rate is a great way for you to get more eyeballs on your listing. However, it all starts with the right pricing strategy out of the gate. If you miss the price, you're going to be on the market longer. You can offer any incentive you want to, but it might not matter if the price is still too high. My second point is that the market is not moving the same everywhere. Some areas of Metro Atlanta are still seeing price increases of up to 18% year over year. Some areas of Metro Atlanta are experiencing a decline. Many areas are flat right now. That's why it's so important to look at what's happening in your micro market. Cooling prices in an area could open up the door for a buyer to get more negotiating opportunity. And so sellers, you need to know what's happening in your market. But in high demand neighborhood where competition is still high, that negotiating power might not be there. Real estate has always and will forever be hyper local. What's true across town may not be true on your street. So know what's happening on your street and in your micro market. So my third point is preparing your home. So we all know inventory is rising. We're back to 2019 levels here in Metro Atlanta in most areas for inventory, which means buyers have more options now. And a truly shocking statistic right now is that at least 1 in 4 contracts are terminating. So just because you go under contract and you get a buyer for your home does not necessarily mean that you are going to the closing table. So getting your home prepared has not been this important in many years. I like to start with a pre-listing inspection when I can. This is where deals fall apart during the due diligence period, and it usually revolves around a home inspection where the buyer gets freaked out about what's found. Play offense right now if you're a seller. Go ahead and get your home pre-inspected. Take care of the big things. Heck, take care of some of the little things too. And who knows, your buyer may not even decide to get their own home inspection. And it certainly can mean a much shorter due diligence period where, again, this is where deals fall apart. So you want that to be as short as possible. Your home doesn't need to be perfect, but it needs to be as close to perfect as possible, and it needs to feel like it's worth the price that you're asking. What does all this mean? The 2025 market is different. It is not one size fits all. It's all about having up-to-date information and a really strong strategy, whether you're buying or you're selling. So if you are thinking about making a move, let's figure out what makes sense for you right now and let's put together a strategy. Call me, text me, email me. You guys know how to get in touch with me, and let me know what questions you have about this market. I'm ready when you are.